The procedure for amending the Constitution is laid out in Article 368. The first constitutional amendment was made in 1951, which amendment gave constitutional status to Panchayat Raj. 73rd, which amendment introduced the fundamental duties. 42, 42nd Amendment. The anti-defection law was introduced by which amendment? 52nd. Which amendment lower the voting age from 21 to 18? 61. The 44th Amendment Act dealt mainly with the restricting misuse of emergency provisions. The most comprehensive amendment to the Constitution was 42nd, which amendment inserted the right to education. Article 21A, 86th Amendment. The 97th Amendment is related to cooperative societies. The 104th Amendment Act extended reservation for the SCs and STs in Lok Sabha and state assemblies. Which, which amendment gave constitutional status to the goods and service tax 101? Which amendment added part IXB to the constitution 97th? Amendment procedure is borrowed from the constitution of the South Africa. Which part of the constitution contains article 368, that is part 20? Which amendment was struck down by the Supreme Court in Kesavananda Bharati case 24th? Which case introduced the basic structure doctrine? Kesavananda Bharati vs State of Kerala. Which amendment added secularism and socialism to the preamble? 42. Which article allows both simple and special procedure for amendment? Article 368. Which amendment gave constitutional status to the National Commission for BCs? 102. The schedule of the constitution are listed in the no specific article appeal at the end. Originally, the number of schedule in the constitution was 8. Which schedule contains the union, state and current list? 7th schedule. The 10th schedule deals with the anti-defection law. Which schedule contains the list of the official language? That is 8th schedule. Currently, how many languages are recognized under the 8th schedule? That is 22. Which schedule was added by the first constitutional amendment? That is 9th schedule. The 9th schedule protects laws from the judicial review. 11th schedule deals with the power of panchayat. 12th schedule deals with the power of the municipality. Which schedule contains provision related to tribal areas in any India? 6th. The 5th schedule is related to the administration and control of scheduled areas and tribes. Which schedule deals with the oath and affirmations? 3rd schedule. Salaries and allowances of the constitutional authorities are in 2nd schedule. Which schedule distributes seats in the Rajya Sabha among states? 4th schedule. The first schedule of the constitution contains name of states and union territories. The 10th schedule was inserted by the 52nd amendment. 8th schedule originally had how many languages? 14. Which schedule includes rules for the disqualification under anti-defection law? 10th schedule. The 73rd and 74th amendments added which two schedules? 11th and 12th. Tribunals are mentioned in which part of the constitution? Part XIVA. Articles related to tribunals are Article 323A and 323B. Sorry, 323B. The official language of the union is Hindi in Devanagari script. Which article declares Hindi as the official language? Article 343. Which schedule deals with the languages? 8th schedule. English can be used for official purpose along with Hindi under Article 343. The President can authorize the use of Hindi for official purpose under Article 344. Which language is not in the 8th schedule? Tulu. Which article deals with the regional language usage in state? Article 345. Which commission recommended 22 scheduled language? Official Language Commission. Tribunals are primarily set up deliver specialized justice in administrative matters. The Central Administrative Tribunal was established under Article 323A. Which body resolves water disputes between states? Tribunal under Article 262. Which language is the associate of official language of India? English. English was seized as official language after how many years? 15 years in 1965. Which tribunal deals with company related disputes in India? NCLD, that is National Company Law Tribunal. NGT stands for National Green Tribunal. The language used in Supreme Court proceeding is English as per the Article 348. Under which article can Parliament provide for creation of tribunals? 323B. The 92nd Amendment added which language to the 8th schedule? Bodo, Dogri, Maithili and Santali. Which language is used for communication between states and the Union? English. Which constitutional amendment deleted the right to property as a fundamental right? 44th. Right to property is now a legal right. Which article empowers the president to appoint a commission on official language? Article 344. Which commission is linked to language policy in India? Official language commission. Which article promotes the spread of Hindi language? Article 351. How many amendments to the constitution had been made as of January 2024? 106. Which constitutional amendment made right to education a fundamental right? 86th Amendment Act 2002. Which article allows Parliament to admit new states? Article 2. The 100th Amendment Act related to India-Bangladesh Land Boundary Agreement. Which article allows Parliament to create a new state? Article 3. Which constitutional body recommends financial distribution between union and states? Financial Commission. Which schedule specifies the allocation of seats in Rajya Sabha? 4th schedule. The Constitution 105th Amendment related to power of states to identify OBCs. Tribunals are subordinate to high courts. The Central Tribunal under Article 323 deals with the service matters of public servants. The of the doctrine of basic structure limits the power to amend the constitution. Which body oversees the official language policy in India? Department of Official Language. Tribunal differ from courts mainly in specialized and quasi-judicial function. Who decide disputes regarding language use in states? President under Article 347. Thank you.